beginning at verse 1. Amen. 121st number of Psalms, beginning at verse 1. To every visitor, we say thank you. Many places you could have been, but you chose to come out here in the country and be with us. And we thank you. Anyone looking for a church home, I could be wrong. But I believe you found it. See, sometimes the issue is we're looking for a perfect church. And the only perfect church is in heaven. You're going to have some trials. You're going to have some tribulation. But I believe this is a church where God has called you to be. The 121st number of Psalms shall begin at verse 1, coming from the New Living Translation on to the third verse. Simply says, I look up to the mountains. Does my help come from there? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not let you stumble. The one who watches over you will not slumber. That's enough. I want to use this subject this morning. What do we do now? As I thank you, ushers, as I got home Tuesday night, I turned on the television. I just knew. I just knew that, hey, we got this thing in our pocket. We got this thing in the bag. For how can America vote for a criminal? Y'all quiet on me. How can America vote for such immorality? How can America vote for a person who hid COVID and did not prepare us for what was about to happen? How could America vote for a person that had 21 or more counts against him? And so I turned on the television and immediately got aggravated. But I had some hope, y'all. I said, well, I'm going to go to bed. I ain't getting paid to watch this. I got to go to work in the morning. And I woke up around 2 o'clock in the morning and I looked at my CNN app and could not go back to sleep. Because I could not believe what had happened. So I got up and I just got dressed and went to work. And while I was at work, Lord started dealing with me on some things. And I sat down, I got on my phone, and I looked up Saul. Saul, who was king, but did not want to be king. Saul, who was disobedient to the Lord. I looked up Rehoboam, the son of Solomon.
Come on now.
How he didn't listen to wise counsel. Wish I had a witness in the house. And I looked at what the situation is now as people are being deported. Come on, talk to me here. I looked at how some black men and some Hispanic men wouldn't vote for Harris just because of her gender. And question came to my mind. Lord, what we gonna do now. And the Lord led me to this 121st number of Psalms. The theme of this psalm, the theme is a beautiful expression of trust in the maker of heaven and earth and the keeper of Israel. And we have to come to the conclusion that if God was able to take care of Israel, he's able to take care of America. And if God is able to take care of America, God is able to take care of Louisiana. I wish I had somebody. And if God is able to take care of Louisiana, he's able to take care of France. And if God is able to take care of Shreveport and Fryeson, he's able to take care of you and me. For the words, it doesn't matter who's in the White House. What matters is who's on the throne that comes into mind. Now, we must understand we know nothing of the song's authorship, although its design is one of comfort and consolation. If there's ever a time we need to be comforted, if there's ever a time we need to be consoled, it's right now. The song of consolation, wherein the psalmist from his own experience exhorts the godly to a consistency of faith and to an expectation of help and defense from God. When you understand, it is marked contrast to the preceding psalm, which was a complaint unto God. The key to our understanding of this psalm is the word keep. In the Hebrew, Shema. Somebody says Shema. Means to keep. In the Hebrew, the creator of the universe, we must understand, brothers and sisters, is our keeper. Of both the nation of Israel and individual Israelites. And he is, as well as Israel and the Israelites, he is the keeper of you and I. We had so much hope built up in Vice President Harris. But how many know that's our fault? Oh, don't get quiet on me now. It's our hope for putting our trust in a human being. As believers of Jesus Christ, we must come to the understanding that all of our trusts ought to go to God. People have lied and sold you some what my mama called wolf tickets. I'm still trying to figure out what a wolf ticket is. Ticket into office. People will tell you anything to gain your vote, to gain your approval, and then get in there and do what they want to do. But the objective is, brothers and sisters, that God is not a man that he should lie. If we don't trust in anybody, we have to trust in God. Folks will call your phone and talk to you for hours until you don't do what they want you to do. And then the phone call stops. I had a preacher friend of mine, God bless his heart, Reverend Herman Lewis in Austin, and he was telling us one day, he said, now preachers, the fried chicken gonna stop. He said the cakes are gonna stop. He said the pies are gonna stop. He said, but one thing that will not stop is the blessings of God. Find ourselves this morning looking at this 121st number of Psalms. As we look at this first verse, can I